All right, what's up, family? Today is day 28, so this will be an update for, I think days 26, 27, and 28. Finally back out in the sun. It had been a while. Been having a lot of windy weather, and it's winter in Australia right now. But today is like a cool summer day. It's beautiful, so I'm just getting as much sun as I can. And what's interesting is that I'm a pretty active sun gazer, and so that means that I will look directly into the sun, as far as it's not burning my retina or anything. And if it is, then my retina reacts. I flinch, I start tearing, and I look away. There's a very clear reaction. But usually when I'm sun gazing, it's closer to the horizon, closer to dusk or dawn. But it's probably about 2:30 here. The sun's still up there, and it's strong right now, but just a few minutes ago I was able to look at it direct on for about 10 or so seconds. So to me, that's a good sign. It's written in the Gospel of Peace, the Essene Gospel of Peace, that the cleaner the body is, the longer one can look at the sun, and one can even look at the noonday sun with a clean vessel. So yeah, my body's doing work for sure. It's healing itself. Last night I made some sauerkraut for a friend, and I was trying a no salt kraut, and that took a lot of energy out of me. My heart rate rose pretty significantly, and it took a while for me to calm down after I lied down. So that was a good thing to experience. But something is inside me. There's like I can feel a worm or a parasite in my intestinal tract or somewhere in my belly, and it was not happy last night. It was, yeah, I'm assuming it's dying. It's hungry because I was bloated, I was gaseous, nauseous, and just, it's just unpleasant. It's not a big deal. Most of my nights are long during this fast. I'm not really sleeping until, at least 2 a.m. At the very least 2 a.m., but usually more like 3, sometimes even later. And that's just been par for the course on this fast. I think a lot of the work gets done at night. My meditations are definitely deeper. But yeah, most of the day still resting, eyes closed. I'll watch some YouTube videos from here and there for inspiration and just learning. Sometimes I'll watch an SNL skit or two just to laugh a little. But yeah, it's been 4 weeks, so this is a full lunar cycle. Fasting, water fasting, and I feel proud. I feel really proud of myself. I mean, the wheels are turning now. It's not terribly difficult. Yeah, it's not terribly difficult now. However, I am, like, there's so much stuff comes up at night, y'all. If you're thinking about fasting longer term or even shorter term, so much stuff is coming up at night. It's very similar to a meditation retreat in that way for me. But it's just an onslaught. I mean, anything from like worry to anxiety to excitement, it's just like pouring out. mucus in my head and face is finally dissipating. Over the past few days, it's been quite noticeable. I'm an Aries, and they say that the head area is just a big area of concentration for a lot of stuff for Aries. And yeah, I've generally always, when I'm meditating, I'm always feeling pressure right here in my third eye, my jaw. There's tension just in my face in general. I really have to make an active effort to relax my face, my brow, my mouth, and I think it from a lot of it's just mucus buildup in my skull. And I'm so happy to see that and feel that dissipating. It's quite a relief. So yeah, also thinking about, my habits after. I'm very much drawn to a raw vegan lifestyle. I've spoken about this earlier. I've done it before and I just felt wonderful on it and clear. And I had just kind of slipped from it, fell into like kind of a monastic lifestyle and just accepting what's given. And I think there are definitely benefits to that, on that end of the spectrum. And now I'm really leaning to the other end, or at least a more balanced perspective where, I'm going to be pretty particular about what I put in my body. And I'm less concerned about how other people are going to feel around me because of that. Yeah, that's a territory I really wanted to dive into, and a territory I want to dive into, just being me more and more and not taking responsibility for how others are feeling, even at these subtle levels, because I am sensitive and I feel a lot of things that aren't necessarily mine all the time, but it doesn't matter, I'm feeling it. So I'm just being more and more balanced with that by taking responsibility for what I'm feeling. And I think as I practice more and more being me and authentically me, even at subtle levels, even at levels that might not be pleasant to others around me, that those feelings of doubt or just the unpleasant feelings that I'm feeling along with that will be kind of just mitigated and will go away altogether, because it's not really about the other people at all. It's just me projecting in some way. So yeah, looking forward to testing a lot of things and acting, or not even acting, that's the wrong word, being me in situations that I might normally fold, and fold based on my perceived, on what my perception is of what they are expecting of me and how they would want me to act, or how would just be the easiest way to act. And yeah, I'm excited to go into those territories of unknown where I won't be doing that. So that'll be a journey in and of itself that I'm excited for. And yeah, also feeling a pull to the tropics, feeling a pull to learning more about permaculture, and at some point having a piece of land that I can develop and create a little homestead, maybe find a nice gal and be spending more time with my family and parents. They're extremely important to me. And so yeah, yeah, my vision is definitely changing throughout this fast of what I thought I'd be doing. Just uncovering layers, and I know there's more to uncover, but that's just where I'm at now. So I'm just experiencing the change with equanimity the best I can. Yeah, my buddy David is fasting with me now. He's on day 3. He's going to go for the 10. And I think we'll be refeeding on the same day. For me, it'll be day 36. So I'll be fasting 35 days. He'll be fasting 10. And yeah, grateful that he's doing this with me. Yeah, and we're skinny guys. So we don't have a lot of fat to lose. But it doesn't matter. The body's so intelligent. It's doing what it's doing. And someone who is fatter would lose more weight. And someone who's not is not going to lose as much weight. So, I mean, I'm thin. I'm going to do before and after pics. Well, I already did before, but I will post after pics. But yeah, I'm losing weight. And that's all right. I'm excited to rebuild on a new foundation. And I think that's a big theme, is building on a new foundation. It's really hard to build on a shitty foundation. And I know I had a pretty shitty foundation. And I think most people do, who are on standard American diets for the majority of their, being raised, for the first 2 decades, 3 decades of their lives. Yeah, a foundation was built, and I'm having to deconstruct that and heal. And I'm just pumped about it. I mean, just pumped that I'm giving myself this opportunity. It's really not as hard as I thought it would be. The beginning's hard in a sense. I mean, detox symptoms can be intense for a thinner person because the fat, which holds a lot of the toxicity, is less. So the toxins are more concentrated since there's less fat. Makes sense. But once the immune system becomes stronger, after like day 10, things really get rolling, and my body's just become much more efficient. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Got some sunshine today, feeling happy. Probably gonna shower today, do some dry brushing, and just rest. Just keep resting. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So much love to all of you. If you are on this healing journey, then I recommend looking at it from this angle as well. Be careful about looking at things from just one angle. If you're just meditating a lot, that's not going to do it. If you're just being physical and exercising a lot, that's not going to do it. If you're just, developing your communication and honesty with, that's not going to do it. This is a multiplex challenge, and it's no accident that fasting, meditation, primal movement, all of these different ancient forms of healing are emerging in a big way. And so I heed you to take a look at these modalities and incorporate them in your life stepwise, and be gentle with yourself and continue growing. If you're already on it, it's already going to happen. So just keep going, keep being patient, gentle, and love yourself. Love yourself above all. Love yourself. Love yourself.